you really blazing it, like taking bong loads in Silicon Valley?
Sometimes. I kind of, I left that show after 4 seasons, in part because no one is ever like my favorite season of Breaking Bad, season 7. You know? No one, after a show goes 4 or 5 seasons, it doesn't get better. That's why they say jump the shark, Mm-hmm. So we got to that point. And also, I was kind of on autopilot. It wasn't interesting to me, and I knew the characters so well, and we'd done so much with it.
It was so fucking good.
It was so funny. I'd gotten to a point where I was kind of, I could totally go in and I would always get high when I was done with my coverage. I would just smoke in my
I feel like
trailer.
your character would like take actual like bong loads on the show.
So that is a Hollywood weed,
but
which
you
is not
never did real.
I threw a little in there.
You know what I mean?
But I would.
I feel like nobody else in the fucking world could have played that role, dude. Like you were so goddamn genius in that role.
Thank you, man. Yeah, it was. I mean, that's all Mike Judge. I just talked to Jimmy O Yang a couple days ago. He's the best.
We live in the same city, and I always like pass him on the street, but I never say what's up.
Really, you gotta say what's up. He's
the
nicest guy.
I'm such a fan of you on that show.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm about to maybe do this Christmas movie where I think no one else can play Santa in the way that I can play Santa.
I love it.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. But yeah, it's I would smoke a little bit, but I said I have to take off and do something else. It's the same reason like after Deadpool 2, I was like, I can't do this character again. If he had his own movie or something, but I've sort of done this character, and then people be like, I can't believe you're not gonna do Deadpool 3. Why would you? And I always say, have you seen Hangover 3? And they're like, oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, didn't it kind of taint Hangover 1? And everyone's like, yeah. So I also think being in the 3rd sequel of anything, being the 3rd installment of a franchise, it's a problem. Only in Marvel they've been able to sort of do that.
That got pretty bad, too.
Police Academy got pretty bad.
Yeah.
Jaws got pretty bad.
Yeah.
The Godfather 3 wasn't that great.
Worst movie of all time.
Because it always feels like a cash grab because that's what it is.
Yeah.
The story's been told. The story that could have been after is told. Maybe you do a prequel and that's interesting, but the 3rd horror movie.
Shit, you just reminded me that we've got a new House of the Dragon.
What's that?
The prequel to Game of Thrones. Sunday night's new
that's
episode.
Right. See, I can't. Kate and I loved Game of Thrones until the dragons. We just were like, we're not Dungeons and Dragons. We like the power struggle and the whatever. Yeah. But then when fake dragons come in, we kind of lost interest. But you love it.
I mean, when the dragons are flying across the screen, it's a little bit whack.
But it is so fun, though.
It doesn't ruin the whole thing for me.
Yeah, it is so fun. Yeah. I love that you loved Silicon Valley, both of you guys.
Oh my god,
it's so
dude,
good.
we were on tour together, and it was just like fucking, couldn't get enough.
Yeah, it was a fun show.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Really good. I think that clip was awesome, but not as awesome as my new book, A Hard Kick in the Nuts, What I've Learned from a Lifetime of Terrible Decisions. My first book's 5-star rated on Amazon, and I have no doubt this one will be too. So get the autographed copy right now at stevo.com.
Yeah, dude.